Portland, a city of bridges, bikes, and artisanal everything. You come for the coffee, the craft beer, and the weirdness that's celebrated on bumper stickers. But beneath the quirky charm, there's another Portland, one you won't find in the travel brochures. Look past the Japanese garden and the bustling Saturday market. You'll see tents under overpasses, shopping carts piled high, and people weathering the relentless rain. This isn't the Portland on TV. It's a city grappling with a human crisis, unfolding in plain sight. These aren't just statistics. These are people, each with a name, a history, and dreams. The changing seasons mean something different when you don't have a roof over your head. The rain that makes the roses grow also soaks through sleeping bags and chills to the bone. This is the other side of the Rose City. We're here to listen, not to judge. To hear the stories that are often ignored. The true character of a city is in how it treats its most vulnerable. It's in the quiet dignity of those who have lost everything but their humanity. We're pulling back the curtain on the unseen Portland. We'll meet the people who call these streets home. Their stories matter. They are part of this city's story, and they deserve to be heard. This is Portland, unfiltered, real, and deeply human. Under the Hawthorne Bridge, I meet Michael. He's been out here for 3 years. Once a line cook, now living under tarps and blankets. One missed paycheck, one medical bill, and everything changed. Now his kitchen is a camp stove, his home, a patch of concrete. Survival is a full-time job. Waking before dawn, searching for a safe bathroom, a dry pair of socks. But the hardest part, he says, is being invisible. People look through you, like you're a ghost. You start to believe you don't matter. Michael keeps his space neat, a place for his sleeping bag, a spot for his books. It's about holding on to dignity in chaos. He points to a small potted plant he's kept alive, a splash of hope against the gray. We share a cup of instant coffee, bitter but hot. He doesn't want pity, he just wants to be seen. Michael is more than his circumstances. He was a cook, he loves to read. He's a human being, surviving in a city of contrasts. His story is one of thousands, a quiet voice in the city's symphony. A voice of resilience, loss, and the need to be acknowledged. Every day he fights to remember who he is. And every day he hopes someone else will too. This is Michael's Portland. It's not in the guidebooks, but it's real. And it matters. Listen closely. You'll hear stories like his everywhere. In Old Town, I find Sarah, an artist, her gallery the sidewalk. She sits against a mural-covered wall, painting Portland's skyline on scraps of wood. Her art is vivid, dreamlike, bridges floating, buildings hazy. She's been on and off the streets for 5 years, battling mental health challenges. The chaos of the streets is relentless, but art is her escape. When she paints, she creates calm and beauty, a world she can control. She sells her paintings for a few dollars, enough for a meal or more supplies. Each piece tells a story, a sunrise over Burnside Bridge, a moment of beauty after a sleepless night. Even in darkness, she finds light. Her art is survival, but also hope. A traveler stops, buys a painting, a single, vibrant rose. For a moment, Sarah is not homeless. She's an artist, her work appreciated. This is the power of art. It bridges divides, reminds us of our shared humanity. Sarah's song is quiet, painted on scraps, but it resonates through the city's noise. Her story is one of resilience and hope. She creates beauty where there is none, and in doing so, she reminds us all to look for the light. On these streets, art is more than survival. It's a lifeline. Sarah's Portland is painted in color, even when the world feels gray. Her story is part of the city's soul, and it deserves to be seen. This is art on the sidewalks, fragile, fierce, and full of hope. Homelessness is Portland's open wound, a crisis with no easy fix. The city tries shelters, outreach, passionate people. But the need is overwhelming, resources stretched thin. For every person helped, more fall through the cracks. The impact ripples business owners, residents, everyone feels it. It's easy to become numb, to see only problems, not people. But behind every statistic is a story, like Michael's, like Sarah's. Homelessness is more than the absence of a home. It's the loss of community, identity, self-worth. The daily grind wears people down, but within the struggle there's community. People look out for each other, share food, form makeshift families. It's a raw, powerful connection, born of necessity but deeply human. Even in isolation, there's solidarity. The streets are a paradox, places of suffering, but also of profound community. In the city's shadow, people still care for one another. That's the reality. Complex, painful, and real. And it's part of Portland's story. As a traveler, you learn to read a city's layers. In Portland, there's the map you see, and the one you feel. For those without homes, the second map is survival safe places, no-go zones, shifting every day. A backpack isn't just luggage, it's someone's life. A person in a doorway isn't a nuisance, they're seeking safety. Your journey through Portland intersects with theirs. You might be headed to a donut shop, they're searching for a meal or a safe spot. You walk through two cities at once. This requires a new awareness, not avoidance, but seeing with open eyes. The park where you rest is someone else's bedroom. The bench you check your phone on is someone's living room. It's uncomfortable, but necessary. Travel is about understanding, not just comfort. So look beyond the guidebooks. See the people navigating the city's other map. Acknowledge their presence. A nod, a smile, a moment of eye contact. It's not about solving everything, but about recognizing shared humanity. The real Portland is there, if you're willing to look. There's a language on the streets, unspoken but powerful. It's in the way people arrange camps, share a cigarette, or guard their space. Trust is the rarest currency, earned slowly, lost instantly. After so many letdowns, suspicion is a shield. When someone like Michael or Sarah shares their story, it's an act of trust. Kindness here is quiet. An outreach worker remembering a name, a stranger leaving an extra coffee. These small gestures are lifelines, a signal that someone cares. They hold hope together, thread by thread. This language defines life on the streets, beyond debates and policies. It's about daily interactions that affirm dignity or erode it. To understand Portland, you have to read this language. Listen to the silence between words. That's where the city's deepest truths live. In the margins, humanity endures. And that's a story worth hearing. So, what do? The question lingers after every story. The problem feels huge, but the point isn't to fix everything. It's to start with empathy. To see the person, not just the problem. See Michael, the cook. See Sarah, the artist. See the human being. Empathy is a choice. To look, to listen, to recognize shared humanity. Change starts small. Supporting local organizations, volunteering, donating. But real change begins inside, with a shift in perspective. We all share this city, this table. Some have more, some have less. But we're all here together. The health of Portland is measured by the well-being of all its people. The stories of the unseen are part of our collective story. Their hopes and struggles are ours too. We can't pretend they don't exist. We share the same streets, breathe the same air. If you believe in these stories, stick around. There are more voices to hear, more places to go. Let's see the whole world, together, because every story matters.